Restfulness is achieved when we know the magnificent power of God towards us in all situations. Nothing gives complete rest, not money, marriage, education, or career, or anything of the earthly. Total rest is spiritual gift to those who believe. As long as we are in this world, we will face one challenge or the other. We will be pointed at one time or another. Sometimes our finances will be in bad shape. Sometimes we will owe somebody somewhere. Sometimes we may not know what to do with our lives. When we factor many other possibilities of things going wrong, we will never find rest until we turn to the Lord, the shepherd of our soul. Many bodily ailments, mental stress, workaholic syndrome, and anxieties are as a result of man's soul that has lost touch with rest. Rest is not in things or the things that are happening or not happening. Rest is only found in a super being, God, who has promised, and we are rested in this promise. True rest comes from limitless confidence in God and His power. When rest is gone, we become the shadow of our real self, and success and the good life become elusive. Whatever the bombardment of the devil against you, it is to get you off the rested state. We need to know that it is at this state of rest that we build power to effect changes in our world. It is rest that brings dominion and helps us to command situations. It is rest that gives us capacity to think through on issues around us. Jesus preached so much on the need for us to enter into our rest. He said this, "In the world there will be trouble, but be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world." He is telling us we cannot find rest in the world system, state, and things, but in Him only, and in His finished work on the cross. Again He said, "Come unto me, you who are troubled and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." If you want rest, come to Jesus' feet. When Jesus says come, He is referring to one who has labored without result, to those who have challenging relationships, those whose businesses are in bad shape, those who are reproached or looked down on, and many more of such individuals. Jesus is saying, come and have rest. The question is, how do we find rest in this troubled world? There's no rest anywhere in the world. True rest is found in faith in the living God, meaning that rest can only be found in the spiritual realm. We are to have the faith that the Creator of all things is above all, and He is omnipotent and Lord over all. The only way to rest is to believe in God's capacity to sort you out. This is the kind of rest that calmed Moses down as he led Israel through the Red Sea and the wilderness. It is also that which made Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego stand unruffled before King Nebuchadnezzar while threatened with the fiery fire. It is not the situation that takes rest away, but lack of God and faith in Him. Hebrews chapter 4, 10-11. For he that is entered into his rest, he also has ceased from his own work, as God did from his. Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. Jesus and Peter were both on the raging sea. Yet Peter was afraid, while Jesus operates limitless faith. With faith comes rest, and with limitless faith comes limitless life. Prayer. Help me, Jesus, to build a faith that comes not by reason of the environment, but faith that relies on you, your omnipotence, and your grace. Thank you, Lord. I am Wale Adewumi.